to pollinate, which is going to be a video. You can keep, if you do it right, you can keep it up to a year, the pollen.
Okay. Can you please put your phones on vibrate or turn them off so we don't have the disruption, and that way things can flow. You heard Corey is a little bit nervous, but nevertheless, you're amongst friends and family, and we just want to be able to get the information so that we can do it right. Thank you.
And then the last question I asked, did it rain that night? Because we're in South Florida, and it always rains almost every night in the summer when the flowers open. And one thing I do have on my Facebook is when the flower opens, I get one of these bags right here, Walmart, Publix, and here goes the flower about to open tonight. But I killed it off just for this class. And what you would do is you would put the bag over it like this to protect it from the rain. And what that does, that guarantees that either one, you can make sure if it needs to be cross-pollinated or if it's self-fertile. Two, if you hand-pollinated it already, it protects it from the weather, the rain and everything. So you won't get it washed out, you actually still will get fruit, which other times you won't get fruit. But here's a little brief history about dragon fruit. Paul Thompson, he is one of the people who brought the dragon fruit into the United States back in the 80s. And he is part of the California rare fruit group. And with that, he was, one of his friends here in Florida actually got some cuttings from him and brought it here. And unfortunately, it's cool, but they renamed it and sold it to the public without his knowledge or his
consent.
His permission or dedicating it to him. And in fact, by the way, I'm not going to say name the nursery, but the nursery lost all their varieties because karma came back to them. That was my fact, because if anybody knows at this time, that's when Hurricane Irma came. And when Hurricane Irma came, that's when they lost all their varieties. And that was the same year he died. So, and I mean, he got his books out, and I wish I could share it with you guys, but since it's copyrighted and both of them are dead, the copyright person in that, you can't really share because it's illegal for 20 years. So hopefully one day that they change that law so I can share that information with everybody.
Are we talking about that particular fruit right there?
I'm talking about the guy who brought the fruits, the original dragon fruits from.
I'm just curious, is that the fruit with the spikes on top? Is that
No, that's a plant behind it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's in California.
Yeah, it looks like a dragon fruit with a castle.
The dragon fruit, one second, it's gonna come up. Then here's some more information. The co-founder of the Rare Fruit Council, or the CFRG, that's in California, he was. And this is the book I was talking about that he has. But unfortunately it's copyrighted, so I can't share it with you guys. But it talks about how he went around the world. No, I'm sorry. I had a hard time getting it because I got it right before he died, and since it's copyrighted, so it was published in 2012, right before he died, with him and his friend Leo. The survivors were given to, like I told you, the survivors were turned by his friend and all that. And since then, people have been hybriding them and making them hopefully better, including myself, which right here is a personal hybrid I created myself. I don't even have a name yet. And I actually, Rom and Zane tasted it, and they agreed that it tastes like kiwi banana. And most people either like dragon fruit hot or cold. And what I will tell people, each variety has its own taste. Like this one, if you cut it in half, I would tell people to put one half in the refrigerator and one half keep at room temperature and find out which one you like, because everybody has their own personal taste. And this is, a lot of people see this and think this is how dragon fruit grow, which is not correct.
Christmas tree.
But this is a perfect example of when you get a bouquet of flowers, a dozen roses for, you know, Valentine's Day. Is that how the flowers grow? No. This is how they use for Chinese New Year's. So this is the decoration. And then this, people try to buy online, and I hope nobody here falls for this, because kind of crappy. You can see it's red right there. They did Photoshop, and they just photoshopped it and try to sell it on eBay. And I get people asking me all the time on Facebook, why did I get fooled? Why did the blue dragon fruit? I'm sorry that you didn't pay attention, that you got fooled, but I'm here to try to help you guys out so you guys don't make the same mistake they did. And so I try to create a slideshow of what people keep asking on the Facebook group. And here are ways to grow for best harvest. You'll see people like put it in a bucket and have it like this, and you'll see branches coming out the side. And what I'll tell people to do is cut the sides up right here, right here, right here, right here. Have only one going to the top. Because when you want it to do, you want it to go all the way up to the top of the trellis, and then go back down and make a umbrella effect. And that's when you get the flowers and fruit. Because if you have it like this, you're spending energy wasted here, and it's going to take you 2 to 4 years. I get fruit less than a year when I get it cut because of this. Take it off right here, take it off here, here. And just have one main tree, like one main trunk going up to the top, and once it reaches the top, then you want all the branches to go back down. And that's where you get the fruit and the flowers. And you could have 20 branches, 50 branches, 100. You want one to go up, and then when it gets on the top and goes down, you could have 50 branches, 100 branches, but from the top. And that's when you get, and that's where you get the fruit and stuff, and that's a little bit ahead of it. How high do you let it grow? Right here is how high I let it grow. This is my personal setup. And as you can see right here, this black line right here, I let it go 6 inches above the setup, and I cut it off. And then it starts branching out, and it starts branching down. So that's why I have that black line right there.
You mortar your brick together?
Yes, I use the mortar, and I use liquid nail.
Cool. Okay.
And